Let's talk about recruitment firms. About 15% of job seekers from year to year will land jobs through some type of temp agency or recruitment firm. Although anytime there's a downturn in the economy, companies will be less likely to pay for those services. You see, recruiters can charge anywhere from 20 to 30% of that employee's first year salary to the company. So it's very expensive for them. So many companies right now are going to be using less and less of that. Now, there are also certain types of technical areas within companies and industries that are more prone to use recruiters, like accountants and engineering. Uh, and one of the reasons for that is that people with technical assets like that are not necessarily great salespeople. So it's really hard for an accountant to go out and say, "I'm the best accountant out there." It's just not. It's not something that's in their nature. That's very difficult. And it's not. I'm not saying they can't do it. It's just harder, for people who don't have that gift. So salespeople tend to be better at selling themselves too. And accountants and engineers, software engineers, they work with data and numbers, and that's their gift. And so having a recruiter represent them, finding out what their skill sets are and selling that to the company for them, they're still going to have to go through the interview, but having somebody then line them up and get them through that can be quite valuable. Now, there are three basic types of recruitment firms. One is the contingent firms. Now, these are where recruiters have been paid after someone is placed, and they're competing against other firms out there. The retained recruitment firms, these folks are paid up front to go out and search the world and find that almost perfect person for it. And then we have the temp firms, which are placing people into a temporary, sometimes temp to perm situation. Now, most of these firms also specialize in a particular functional area or industry. So they've got little niches. Some recruiters only place bookkeepers and accountants, and that's all they do. All right. And so be aware of that. So you want to find those recruiters that work on our niche. They also, I also want you to realize that they don't go out and find you a job. They place you against whatever jobs they're aware of. Okay, so they are oftentimes they're still not going to know about those hidden job markets that are out there. So don't limit yourself to just one. Go after a number of them. When you talk to the recruiters, talk to as many as you can and post your resumes on their site. And also know that they'll rarely call you back unless there's a match. Okay, so following up with these recruiters is unlikely to really help you out, very much. But I want you to get out and ultimately just do some more networking. But recruiters can be a small piece of that. All right.